You are now listening to On One Radio, the talk show podcast station, bringing you the realest entertainment, information, music, lifestyle, and truth and comedy shows around. I don't count likes, calories, or blessings. I don't dine with snakes or bite my tongue. It is what it is. I am what I am. I am your host, Tony Williams, and this is Let's Talk. Shout out to my new listeners and my own ones, day ones. Yes. Big shout out to my family over there on YouTube. Big shout out to you guys. Much love and respect. Shout out to F Easy, SP News Nuggets, Shar Brady, Joel. Oh, there are so many more. TR. Just everybody over there showing me love on YouTube, and everyone that is listening now. Thank you for your love and support. And I know this is the evening before Thanksgiving, so let me be the first to say Happy Thanksgiving. And I hope you are enjoying the time that you spend with your family, because family is important. Yes. Now let's get ready to dish some damn tea now. How about that? Alright, so yeah, I'm pretty sure y'all heard of this. We have a situation with R. Kelly still lingering on. Now, R. Kelly alleged Jocelyn Savage's Patreon account was causing him problems, and it was pretty much account removed due to potential impersonation. So he's kind of got a situation here. They're not sure if this is actually Savage behind this Patreon account, but the account accusing R. Kelly of abuse and manipulation perpetuated to be run by one of his girlfriends and was shut down after its owner failed to verify Savage's identity. So we could have somebody sitting here playing games and shit. But last Friday, an Instagram account allegedly belonging to also Jocelyn Savage posted the message, "There's something I need to reveal, something I should have talked about a long time ago. This is my story." It was the account's first post in more than 2 years. The unverified Instagram account, which was first posted days after Savage, was mentioned as a woman in Kelly's alleged sex cult in 2017, but remained dormant since, subsequently posting a link to a recently created Patreon account in which the author, claiming to be Savage, wrote that she would post daily chapters of her story. Now, if this shit is not getting any weirder, I don't know what to say here. Because in a situation like that, I'm pretty sure there's an NDA involved, non-disclosure agreement, with a lot of these celebrities and even dealing with them. Girlfriend, baby mama, it don't matter. They making you sign an NDA, which makes this kind of questionable, and the timing of it all seems very fishy. Very fishy. Now, we do know that this woman has claimed at one point to be a hostage, and then at another point saying she was not. So who's to say what's really going on with this shit here? But it continued to say the things I'm going to reveal was swear not to see the day of light by NDA. I told y'all, the account wrote, "I'm risking my life for many others. This story is 18 plus and only for a mature audience. I want to make sure my story is very detailed as I can remember. But attempts to reach Savage were unsuccessful." Okay, see, to me it seems like some sort of a drama build-up. Like, somebody is trying to get money for this. Because, let's just look at it. Okay, the whole information situation surrounding Jocelyn Savage is very questionable. Because her parents allegedly, her father, was the one who actually arranged for her to stay with Kelly some time ago. Okay, and this was allegedly before she was 18 years of age, the legal age to make her own decisions. So you just kind of got to keep running with this idea that something is off about this whole situation. Because first of all, I knew NDA was involved in this. Second of all, her parent, father arranged for her to initially stay with him to try to help her career, quote unquote. Damn that! I'm not sending my child to you to stay with you so they can become a singer. They can do that at home. They can do that with proper training. They don't need to. That just doesn't sit well with me, within my spirit. That shit just does not make sense. It does not resonate, and it makes you question the motive behind it, behind the father's actions, and the mother for going along with it as well. And it makes you lean more toward, okay, is this about money all the way around? Well, attorneys got involved, and on Tuesday afternoon, patron shuttered the account after it was unable to authenticate that Savage, who had yet to post any video evidence that she was behind the post, was the author. After multiple unsuccessful attempts to verify the identity of the account holder, they closed the Patreon page, allegedly associated with Jocelyn Savage, due to potential impersonation. Now, that's what a representative for the site said in the statement. All patrons who signed up for the membership page were refunded, and the creator did not receive any funds. So that blocks the money. So, and then we actually have people out there that are on a dirty grind. That's what we call a dirty grind. You impersonating, you popping checks, all that type of shit. That's dirty grind. Now, Gerald Greggs, an attorney for Savage parents, employed law enforcement to intervene in the situation. The recent statement from the Patreon underscores the family concern for the safety of their daughter, Jocelyn. Okay, so, back to the parents. It just keeps going back to the parents because you started this bullshit. You put your child in this situation for motive, quote unquote, allegedly money. Why else would you go to that extent and put your child that you are supposed to love and cherish and want to protect and want to inspire and encourage to be a real woman? Why would you put her in a situation like that? So it keeps falling back on the parents. They keep sticking to their story about her being held hostage. Well, the only way that she could really be held hostage is if he's not going with the agreement that you originally set for her to stay there. But what was the agreement? Since she's quote-unquote being held hostage. And then all the images of them out and about, she's shopping and everything else. I'm sorry, she doesn't look like a female that's being held hostage. Held hostage, you're not going anywhere at no time. You are not going to see the day of light. That's an hostage. That might not find you for years. So this situation just gets fishier and fishier. Smells like ass to me. What do y'all think? Y'all definitely let me know. Y'all don't have to be silent about this. You do not have to be silent about this at all. You can email me. You can call up here. If you want to call up here, you are more than welcome to call. The number to call is 318-315-3971. Again, that's 318-315-3971. And know that when you do call, the call may be monitored or recorded for quality assurance purposes. Your continued participation in that telephone call serves as express consent to be monitored or recorded for this show. So yeah, y'all comment, y'all let me know what y'all thinking. If y'all are over there on Facebook, on One Radio, you'll see this up there. You can comment on it, tell me what you're thinking about this topic and how you feel about this whole situation. Do you think that the entire family is out for money? Jocelyn and her parents? Did they start this whole greed fest? Was it them who initially started it and, seeing dollar signs using their daughter? And then when they lost control of that, and she's like, you know what, screw that. You're not going to pimp me. If I'm going to be pimped, I'm going to pimp my damn self. And here we go. And she's bitten by the greed bug. Who really knows? But this shit just gets crazier and crazier. But I'm gonna definitely keep you guys up to date on what's going on. Now, after the whole Instagram account in question and everything, Kelly's attorney, Steve Greenberg, did not reply to a request for comment after Greenberg initially tweeted a statement criticizing Savage on Saturday. He later acknowledged that the variety of the Instagram had come under question, tweeting, "We have looked into it and cannot confirm that the Instagram account in question is Jocelyn. It is unfortunate that Jocelyn now seeks to make money by exploiting her long-time loving relationship with Robert." Trying to make it sound personal, Greenberg said in a statement to Variety that appeared to legitimize the one account. Obviously, if she were to tell the truth, no one would pay, so she has unfortunately chosen to regurgitate the stories and lies told by others for her own personal profit. Sounds good, tickles the ears, but is that the truth or bullshit? I mean, it's moment after moment, it's almost like you have to question everything everyone says because motive. And in a lot of this, the motive is money. Now, it continues to say, we know the real facts, and it was not until the money ran out that she decided anything was wrong. Hopefully people will see it for the obvious profiteering it is. Now, both his tweeted statements and his follow-up tweets stating he cannot confirm whether it is really Savage's Instagram have since been deleted. So like I say, it just gets more crazy. And then there are rumors out here about some of these quote-unquote victims of R. Kelly may have to pay him. Now, what would happen if that were true? Then, should they have liars stamped on their forehead if that comes out to be true? Because if they actually have to pay him, then that means they lied. So, does that mean she decided to jump on that bandwagon as well? Is she the greed monster that she somewhat seems to appear? It's very questionable because you never really know what's really going on until the truth completely is revealed. And this story it's like a rabbit hole. I mean, she's already said, that she spoke up the time she spoke to TMZ and said that nothing was going on. And of course, people are gonna say, well, yeah, she's brainwashed, she's this, she's that, she's this. Maybe she thought about it and was like, what the hell, my parents is already doing it, so why the fuck even try to leave? They didn't obviously want me. It makes you wonder. And then to turn around for this Patreon to come up, they can't verify if it's really her or not. The Instagram is questionable. So it's just a lot going on. And Savage and Clary defended their relationship with Kelly to CBS Gayle King in March and said they were in love with the singer. That their parents are out here to get money and scam because they didn't agree with what happened with music or whatever it could be. And that's what Savage told them at the time. And they were upset, visibly. But, as time goes on, things change and people's ideas and opinions of what they thought might happen or could happen does, in fact, change. Now, whether they were living in reality or not when they started this whole shit, they should be found guilty as well. If anybody should be found guilty and publicized like this. So, I don't condone any of the excess bullshit that's going on with this, but come on. It has to start somewhere. Find that start, and you've got your answer on that. But this girl is, Savage Girl, it's really questionable. It's really, really questionable. Yeah, because she's 24 years old now. This started back when she was 17, so this has been some time. And all this time she's been living with him. So this whole situation is questionable. But then all of a sudden, this alleged account pops up and she's willing to go against an NDA. It could be a ploy. It could be the truth. Or it could be somebody that's trying to take up for R. Kelly, help his case, or help her case, or whatever. Or hurt either case. Who knows? All the hacking and everything else that's going on, so you really don't know, and we won't know for a little while. So we're going to have to ride this one out and see where this ends up. Yeah, because supposedly he kept her locked up like some damn animal. I mean, it's not funny, but the way it's put, it was kind of funny because in all the pictures of her, she is too pretty. So, no, you're not. You weren't locked away like a damn animal, if that actually was your account. Jocelyn Savage. And if you got peed on, it's because you didn't move. Like the last girl. Like, come on. And the choking of the Nick, because she didn't call him the nickname, I don't, If you agreed to follow the rules, follow the rules. That's all I can say. If you're going to put yourself in that situation, or if you allow yourself to be in that situation, it's choice. And I don't think people should get paid based on their consequences, having to deal with consequences of situations that they, or even someone close to them, put them into. I don't think anyone should financially benefit like that. It'd be a different story if she, was drugged the entire time and she didn't know where the hell she was. She thought she was in the space on the moon. Then, yeah, get her out of there, get her some mental health, pay this woman because she is going to have issues and nightmares for the rest of her life. It is never going to be the same. But this is not one of those cases. Y'all better think back to Aaliyah and how that whole story went. Yeah, I feel like I'm young. That was a given. But because he's a celebrity, things get swept under the rug. Or someone gets paid to sweep it under the rug. Let's say that. Right? Okay, so now, moving on. Now, as many of us who likes to look at jewelry, especially jewelry that we know we cannot afford, we will just look at it. Window shop, as they call it, even if it's just online. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's clean. That ring is straight. I would wear that. Oh, that bracelet is everything. I would get that if I could afford that. So, you would expect, if you're going to go to a jeweler or a museum of jewelry, perhaps, that you would know that they would be protected, right? Should anything just, happen. So, yeah, burglars made off with some jewels from a German museum. The heat is growing on the police to find who did it. Yeah, I had to give it a second. Sounds like some shit from a movie, don't you think? Now, the diamond-encrusted dagger and a dozen of other impressive artifacts. Now, the estimated worth came to be more than $1 billion. But the problem came in is because they were uninsured. Because they were insured. Yes, I said that. I said it twice for you. Because reading this, I was livid a little bit. Like, really? Now, the German state of Saxony, the owner of the Green Vault Museum in the eastern city of Dresden, carried no insurance on the jewels. Standard practice because the premiums typically exceed potential damages in the long term. The state finance ministry disclosed Tuesday. While the public museums usually insure works of art that are loaned to other institutions, they often don't take out policies on their permanent collections, which is some surprising news. The budgets of the public museums are actually limited. You can't replace such a collection from a monetary or art historic value. If the jewels aren't recovered, this part of the collection will be lost forever. Again, I say this sounds like some shit from one of these damn movies. Somebody knows that. Who knows that? Who works there? Who's close? Who did y'all piss off? The police got their work cut out for them. Now, the insurance shortfall was revealed as more details of the theft became clear. Police believe the burglars set a fire nearby to create a power outage, then broke a window to enter the museum. Though the total number of culprits is unknown, 2 people quickly smashed a display case, snatched the loot, and fled. It took place in only a few minutes, the police stated. So we know this shit is planned. This shit is planned. Come on. And these are some very nice pieces. They really are. They're beautiful. Stunning. I mean, so many words for it. But they planned this. Whoever they are, they planned the hell out of this. And they've been planning this for a while. To get it done in only a few minutes. Like, seriously. Somebody knew. Somebody knew everything. They knew all the information they needed to know about this museum to get what they wanted to get. That's a shame. But it's an interesting concept that they do not keep permanent collections insured. So I don't think I'd want any of my art to end up as a permanent collection because, well then, if somebody steals it, and we do know that possession is 9/10 of the law, then it's theirs. There's no replacing it. It's just gone. Now, it was reported that the jewels are worth about €1 billion. In US dollars, that's about 1.1 billion. Museum officials have stated that the collection includes unique ensembles of diamonds that are of priceless art historic value, declining to give a financial value. Of course they're not going to give up. Come on. Now, even as the scale of the loss became clear, some good news emerged. The thieves weren't able to rip out all of the jewelry, some of which was sewn onto fabric lining the display cases. And one of the museum's best-known treasures, the 41-carat Dresden green diamond, is on loan to New York's Metropolitan Museum of Art. Can we begin to connect the damn dots here? So who's going to have to cough up for the Dresden green diamond? Okay, so they didn't know everything, because if they knew everything, then they would know that they would have had to deal with that lining in order to get those particular pieces off the displays. But if these if these museums are not going to put insurance on anything, then they're going to have to do a little more than doing the sewing on the display cases. I mean, and it's still a shock to me. Because if they don't catch these people, then they're just gone with these beautiful pieces. The rollers are already spiraling. Like, we're back to doing smash and grabs at museums and things like that. This is like, what is that damn movie? I liked it with all the damn Mini Coopers in it. The Italian Job. Yeah. That's why I kept saying it was like a movie. It's crazy. But, I mean, they're still after, they're still looking. I hope that they can recover those items because they're irreplaceable. That is the term of priceless, but we know there are some savages out there. They are out there on a dirty grind. And it lets us know if they're hitting museums, they've been hitting banks, they're going to start hitting other places that have things. And you just got to be careful out in the neighborhoods. Even in the museum district, in the arts district, apparently. You just got to be careful because they're snatching and grabbing everything. If it's not people, they snatching and grabbing diamonds. And if it's not that, you've got ladies and gents out here on social media trying to get bags the wrong freaking way on a dirty grind. Yes. You have been listening to On One Radio. This has been Let's Talk, and I have been your host, Tony Williams. Thank you for taking the time to listen to my talk show podcast. I wish you the best, and don't allow anyone to fuck up your vibes. You can connect with On One Radio by email onOneRadioTalk@gmail.com. If you know an artist who deserves a little bit of podcast love and talent recognition, also email us at onOneRadioTalk@gmail.com to the attention of artist highlights. You never know, you can get somebody featured. While you edit, don't forget to go over on social media, like, share, follow over at Tumblr, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, WordPress, Instagram, and Snapchat. Much love and respect to everyone. Until next time, be good. And enjoy your Thanksgiving.